Another new release from Wren and Webby's Inpatient album Asylum is Mason Jar, part of the 7 songs they dropped. This is a visualizer, so I mean, it's obviously a real video, but I'm just assuming they're not going to take part in it or be in it, and that's why it's called a visualizer. You know, the album's been great, but of this 7-song drop, we've listened to End of the World. That was amazing. Kind of a cheerful nod to like Armageddon, basically. And then the monster one, which, you know, was kind of talking about that dark evilness within us. I have no idea what Mason Jar will be about. I'm guessing it is going to be some kind of metaphor for something. Oh, I guess we'll see.
Way, cutting ketamine with a Home Depot card, and it's got me on a way.
Okay. I wasn't prepared for cutting ketamine with a Home Depot card. Webby, man. Webby brings the most random shit into the songs, I swear. All right. Okay.
I've been on a way, cutting ketamine with a Home Depot card, and it's got me on a way. Quarter ounce in a mushroom chocolate bar, yeah, it's got me on a way. I've been on a way. Yeah, we're so high that JP forgot how to make beats. Now he's drumming on a mason jar.
Dude, he's just talking about doing a bunch of drugs with Webby and Wren. Is that the song? Now we're so high that JP is pounding on a mason jar. This, I think, is kind of an interesting visual to start the song off with. I mean, I have no idea what the song's going to be about, right? But we start with just this empty fridge, right? And the mason jar has been used in a bunch of music throughout years, especially in like country music and stuff, to kind of symbolize like an empty vessel. I'm not sure if that's where they're going with it with the song, but you know, you got the fridge completely empty and then they're packing all these different things into it. And then they're also talking about the drugs and stuff they're doing. So it's almost like, I mean, not to sound cliche, but like you are what you eat, or you are what you consume and put into you. You know, you're an empty mason jar, and how you decide to fill it is up to you. I don't know.
It's got me on
I love the style of the song, though. Love the style.
Quarter ounce in a mushroom chocolate bar. Yeah, it's got me on a wave. I've been on a wave. Yeah, we're so high that JP forgot how to make beats. Now he's drumming on a mason jar. Yeah, I line up that kitty cat pretty fat, then I'm sniffing that lighter ciggy, some sticky, then sip some whiskey to piggyback the effects as they get to me. I perfected the recipe with some acid to microdose and some excellent ecstasy. Gone banjo kazooie, I got some 2C to boost me. I cop some kid up in Canada with them loonies and toonies. I'm in the room with some groupies and that coke.
Dude, this is musically, as someone who, you know, worked at a recording studio back in the day, like this is musically just like a dope production, what they put together here. There's a whole lot of levels to this beat, and it's very like very intoxicating the way it builds on itself. Very cool.
Then I'm sniffing that lighter ciggy, some sticky, then sip some whiskey to piggyback the effects as they get to me. I perfected the recipe with some acid to microdose and some excellent ecstasy. Gone banjo kazooie, I got some 2C to boost me. I cop some kid up in Canada with them loonies and toonies. I'm in the room with some groupies and that cocaine on the plate that I microwave for 28 seconds and gave them a taste. I cut a gator for later, break up and rolling the reefer, stoner demeanor, eating pizza, playing Ghost of Tsushima. The graphics so realistic, I feel like I'm in Japan on ketamine like a horse. Them
crystals are finer than sand.
Just when I thought I was zooted, JP been raising the bar. Went from playing guitar, now he's fucking banging on jars. He's taking so many bong rips, it blasted him higher. But honestly, this beat is actually fire.
That's what I was saying. Like I almost stopped the song earlier, and it's like, man, the beat almost outweighs like the vocals on this song, because the beat is so sick. And like he's got so many, like I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if the average person listens to this stuff, right? But when I'm listening to music, part of what my brain does just from the years working in the recording studio is kind of like deconstructs it a little bit. And there's like, I don't know, I count like 10 different levels of percussion built into this. And then he's like adding and removing them to like, you know, build up level and then drop and then build up level and drop. Very, very cool. So this might kind of be the, you know, hat tip on the album to the producer JP of the album. I think this is what it is. It's kind of like his, you know, kind of his time to shine. Because there's been songs on the album that definitely seemed to me like, you know, Webby was kind of almost taking a step back and letting Ren have the spotlight, and then Ren was stepping back and letting Webby have the spotlight and stuff like that. And I think this is a song where they're letting JP have the spotlight.
If in that light is sinky, some sticky, then sip some whiskey to piggyback the effects as they get to me. I perfected the recipe with some acid to microdose and some excellent ecstasy. Gone banjo kazooie, I got some 2C to boost me. I cop some kid up in Canada with them loonies and toonies. I'm in the room with some groupies and that cocaine on the plate that I microwave for 28 seconds and gave them a taste. I cut a gator for later, break up and roll in the reefer, stoner demeanor, eating pizza, playing Ghost of Tsushima. The graphics so realistic, I feel like I'm in Japan on ketamine like a horse. Them
Crystals are finer than sand.
just when I thought I was zooted, JP been raising the bar. Went from playing guitar, now he's fucking banging on jars. He's taking so many bong rips, it blasted him higher. But honestly, this beat is actually fire. I've been on a way, cutting ketamine with a Home Depot card. And it's got me on a way, quarter ounce in a mushroom chocolate bar. Yeah, it's got me on a way, I've been on a way. Yeah, we're so high that JP forgot how to make beats. Now he's drumming on a mason jar.
That part makes me crack up every time because it's like, I don't know, when you're making music, it's this weird thing where like you can make a song and a beat out of almost anything. That's kind of the beauty of it. I've actually even thought about, you know, doing some music and stuff again. I haven't done it in a lot of years, but just I've been so into like the editing software and stuff. And it's so similar layering together a video as what I used to do with music. Like you can do so much. Like I don't think I've even talked about this on the channel before, but there's many of like the sound effects or like different things I've done in videos that are kind of like silly or not something you might have like heard before or just kind of like added to a moment. It's stuff I did. Like I recorded it and then edited it to make like, it doesn't sound like me or anything, but I'll do some voice or something, you know, like, you know, that was fire. And then just mess with it to where it's like this low, you know, sounding almost like video game sounding voice or something. And so you might see it in the video or something and it just says, that was fire in a low tone. Not know that was actually me. I did that. That's my voice, not anybody else's. The idea here of like making this whole beat off of smacking on a mason jar, I love it. It's beautiful. That's the type of music stuff that I really enjoy. And like there's so many layers to this beat and stuff, and it's a very enjoyable song, man. This would be something I would bump for sure, and we're not even done with the song. We're only like a minute and a half into it, so that was fire.
Chocolate bar, yeah, it's got me on a wave. I've been on a wave. Yeah, we're so high that JP forgot how to make beats. Now he's drumming on a mason jar. Sometimes sick boy gets so lazy, smoking caddy, kush get wavy. Sometimes labels act so shady. That's my song, lad, fuck you, pay me. Never bite the hand that gives, motherfucker. I milk cartoons like the milkman's mother. Bulletproof bars, bullets bounce back, sucker. Click, clap, I'm the cover. My brother, compadre, amigo. Pass me the spliff and I hit like a free throw. Netflix kid getting high, watch a peep show. Scratch that itch in the belly when she deep throat. The sick boy so vulgar, too old to mature when I'm older. Hold this spliff, let JP take over. I'm so cooked, I need to get sober. I never made a verse this high. Webby man, I think I'm gonna die. I need to lie down with the lights out, time out, put the pass out on the couch.
That was fire. Bro, I'm loving this song. This is great, man. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Dude, this I'm loving. This might be like one of my top songs off the album too, man. I am digging this. the beat's sick. Webby was insane. Ren comes in kind of a shocking manner. Like, I know he can rap and rap really good, but I just, it never ceases to surprise me how well he can change up his style, his voice, his cadence, his pronunciation to like fit a certain genre and song style. Like, it's unreal. I mean, most artists, they spend their whole life trying to fine tune that, like, that cadence and that speaking style and that rhythm and that way that they do things to get it perfect and then present it to the world. And so all of their features are like sound the same stuff. And that's why, like, you have guys that they can't really do softer songs and they can't really, because their voice is too hard, or they can only do soft songs because the voice that they've come up with and the cadence and everything is more of a gentle one. Think of like, if you're like my age, think of like DMX, right? You can't, like a DMX doing a slow love song, right? That doesn't make sense. And so I don't know, man, Ren came in and surprised me again, because like his cadence and his style match the tone of this song so far perfectly. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Never bite the hand that gives, motherfucker. I milk cartoons like the milkman's mother. Bulletproof bars, bullets bounce back, sucker. Click, clack, I'm the cover. My brother, compadre, amigo. Pass me the spliff and I hit like a free throw. Netflix kid getting high, watch a peep show. Scratch that itch in the belly when she deep throat. They think we're so vulgar, too old to mature when I'm older. Hold this spliff, let JP take over. I'm so cooked, I need to get sober. I never made a verse this high. Webby man, I think I'm gonna die. I need to lie down with the lights out, time out. Put the pass out on the couch, I'm not fucking about. Cause I'm tripping for Britain, the curtains are dripping. The music, skipping. Feel so sick, my stomach kick flipping. One more hit, man, fuck it, we're living.
If you guys weren't on your headphones there, that part where he was talking about like, I'm slipping, I'm tripping, when he's like worried he's done too much and is gonna die, which, hey, we've all had a friend there, right? Some of us might have been that friend, not me, but I've had friends that I had to call the ambulance for. But if you guys aren't on headphones, you didn't catch that, but he did like a left-right audio jolt back and forth during that part. That was pretty cool.
Music, skipping. Feel so sick, my stomach kick flipping. One more hit, man, fuck it, we're living. Cutting ketamine with a Home Depot card. And it's got me on a way. Quarter ounce in a mushroom chocolate bar. Yeah, it's got me on a way. Vibing on a way. Yeah, we're so high that JP forgot how to make beats. Now he's drumming on a mason jar.
If you guys can't tell, I thought this would be self-evident at this point, but he is literally playing a mason jar for the beat. I don't think I said that. They say it in the song, but you can tell he's hitting different parts of the mason jar to make different tones, using either something like a loop reel or a beat machine or something like that. He recorded different sounds tapping on a mason jar and created this beat. So
a mason jar.
That's why I've been so geeked about this since the beginning, because I noticed that right from the get-go. Awesome. I loved it. Seemed like they were trying to give JP his flowers on this one. Obviously, Ren and Webby stepped in with awesome verses, but I think the main purpose of the song was to really just give JP his flowers and let him just kind of go off creatively on a song. And he, made a beat with a mason jar, and they laid some cool vocals over it. The song itself seemed to be really kind of giving a testament to that whole like drug lifestyle, or not necessarily drug lifestyle, because like drugs have such a weird connotation, right? Because you got like drug users that are like heroin addicts and stuff, and then you got drug users that are trying to like free their mind and have self-expression or deliver themselves from pain or self-medicate or other stuff like that. So it's a little bit different, but kind of that like Timothy Leary type of ideology, or like Eminem's drug ballot type of thing. And I think the mason jar is kind of an analogy, like I was thinking in the beginning, for all of us. Like, we're this empty vessel, and it depends on what we fill it with, on what we're going to be. And, You can fill it with a lot of like mind expanding drugs. You can fill it with a lot of healthy food and good lifestyle like they do in the beginning here. Or, you know, you can fill it with a bunch of hate, anger, and negativity. You can do a lot of things, but we all kind of start out the same blank vessel. At least that's what I'm taking away from it. But I think it was an opportunity for them to give JP his flowers on the album. Not that he needs it per se. The album's been masterfully produced. I really like that one. That's one of my top ones for the album too. Definitely in the top 5, maybe even top 3. Mason Jar, loved it. Definitely going on my playlist. Shout out to JP. Awesome idea making the beat with the Mason Jar too. Let's get back to work, guys. Keep praying. See you in the next one. Thank you to our channel supporters. Channel membership starting at just 99 cents. If you want to help support the channel completely for free, make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you guys for the support, and make sure you're joining the channel if you want to get access to videos early and exclusive emojis.